Hi, I'm Robert.
I'm Crystal, and we're here at Caboose Village, which is essentially a train hotel here at Big Rock Candy Mountain.
Here we are at our first destination, the train we call the California Zephyr, and this is the largest passenger car ever built. Each one of our train cars has at least one deck, so you can come out here, you can sit on the deck, and you can enjoy the scenery. And this train car is unique because it's our only one with two decks. It's got one right here, right by the door, like all the other trains, but if you walk through the train, there's another deck on the other side, and then that's the river side, so you can enjoy nature over there. It has aerodynamic detailing on the side, so when the train was running, it had the least wind resistance possible. Trains are all fully plumbed, and they have electricity going through them, and that's all coming up from underneath. The electrical panel right here, so that's where all your fuses are. Another feature about this train that a lot of people really like is how many windows there are. So as a passenger train, it had lots of seats going all throughout it because it was carrying a lot of passengers. This right here is where the next car on the line would be connected to. You can see the canvas here kind of blocking the elements as you go from train car to train car. We blocked it off with the railing here so you can't fall out of it. And you can see right here is where they would slide in the connector to connect the two trains together. And that covers the outside. Let's go on the inside and take a look.
This video is sponsored by Zindur. Click the link below to get 10% off your Zindur Super Base Pro 2000 portable power station, the fastest solar recharging IoT power station, using code ZINDURSBP at checkout. Click it now. And remember to subscribe.
Big Rock Candy Mountain has been around for a long time. It actually peaked during like the 50s, 60s, 70s. And since then, it kind of has fallen by the wayside, mostly because they put in I-15. And so people weren't going down Highway 89 anymore. So it's kind of one of those lost gems, you know, that people just don't think of anymore. It had been for sale for 7 years, and the seller was still very sentimental about the property and didn't actually want to sell. He tried to drive us off several times, but we had felt very strongly that this is where we're supposed to be. The season had already started. Beginning of May is by the time we closed. So we had so many ideas of things we wanted to do, and we had no time to do anything because by the time we closed, it was already in full swing.
It's been building the parachute on the way down. Trains are all pretty historic. The oldest one is from the 1940s, so we're coming up on almost 100 years, and everyone has a unique story that's really fun to tell. One of the trains was saved from a yard fire, so the train yard, the first caboose that was here, was burnt to a crisp. And so when the guy who built this place, his name is George Jones, took that one and he brought it down here, and they just sanded it down and restored it into its former glory and then turned it into a tiny home. And the Joneses they're a railroad family. George Jones, who had the vision, he was the vice president of the railroad union, but his dad worked for over 40 years on the railroad. He worked for over 40 years on the railroad, and a couple of his kids have worked just as long. So it's a kind of a fun family legacy that they've built here.
We are just helping add our own stamp on them, but they had the vision and we're grateful they did.
Right behind the door, you have one of our two bathrooms. This one's just a half bath because there's no shower, but this is our only unit with more than one bathroom. Coming in a little bit more on the interior, so the older trains, you have this nice wood veneer going on. On the ground, you have the wood laminate floor, which adds a nice luxury feel to the train car. A few outlets through here so you can charge all of your electronics. We've made sure that there are enough outlets so people can charge their phones or iPads, whatever else they need to charge. And then as far as seatings, you can see all along here, you have couches, you've got the love seats, plenty of space for all of your guests in this train car. We also have a nice rustic looking table. We've got the rustic looking lamp with the antler motif going on and the matching chairs with this table. We have a kitchenette, so that means you have a mini stove with a mini oven, the counter, microwave, sinks. We've got the refrigerators and the freezer combo set here. So it's not a massive kitchen, but it's good enough for the type of stay that you'll be having here. We've got the first of the two bedrooms, and each one has a queen size bed inside. It's a very comfortable bed, and with plenty of window space once again, or you can draw the curtains if you prefer not to have too much of the natural light. Coming down this narrow corridor here, if you look up above, you can see still some of the train's original metal going up there. And you'll turn this corner right here into our second bedroom, another queen size bed. You've got the ceiling fan with the lighting. You've got another lamp there in the corner. This is where the inner workings of the train are. This is the hot water heater for the shower and everything else. So this isn't a storage closet, but that's where we have the hot water heater. Coming back here, we start to get into the really authentic train section of our car. So you have the metal walls where you can see the little storage lockers that they would use in the train. And this right here is where the waitstaff for the train car would be able to fill up their water and get access to clean water for the guests on the train. This room right here, this is another bathroom. It's another half bath, so there's just the toilet and the sink. But as we come further down, we have the finished shower room. So nicely done tiled shower, great place to bathe. And on the other side, we have extra linens hanging here on this wall behind the door. And this right here is the door to the back deck. And that's the California Zephyr.
This train car here, number 12, is actually the very first one. There is actually a fire that happened in the train yard, so they rescued it from the ground up. Basically, they fully restored it. This is the brake. So they would lower this and it'd go down and it would be a brake. So then when you need to pull the brake up, then you would just twist the wheel. And kids love this, so this is perfect. This is where our electrical panel comes in that feeds the train. And again, this is all on the backside, so a lot of people don't see them. You can't really drill into these as well, so a lot of it's exterior like this, or inside, we have the walls there. They're also really comfortable with mini splits. So we have air conditioning and heating in every one of our units. This is iconic of the Caboose, which is the pop-out. We'll show you some of the other Cabooses. They have kind of the upper carriage thing that has the pop-out as well, which is fun, that you'll see in some of the other ones. But most of them generally just have the bay windows on that first level there. You can't really see any of the plumbing and the electrical because a lot of it's all sprayed to match the underside. It's all just underneath the train car, which is also why we have to wrap the pipes in the wintertime so that they can be used in the winter. Well, let's check out the inside of it. You come in, we have a nice place to sit. We've got TV and a nice dresser. This train car, I think, was built in the 50s, and the wallpaper is fun because it's kind of reflective of a different time. This one sleeps 2 people comfortably, and we kind of tuck the beds into the little bay windows of each unit, so they kind of just feel tucked in. And then you have more of a walkway when you come on this side of the bay window so you can get around the bed. This one just has a little sink, microwave, and mini fridge. You come into the bathroom. You have a full tub here and then a separate shower. This nice corner shower works well because you're able to have more space to move around here. I love the pedestal sink too. It kind of has that same feeling of a different time. This one's my favorite, number 7. I think this one was built in about 1970s. This one has a Western theme. So as you look at it, you'll see that we have little hooks for your jackets or your purses, your bags. The flooring all throughout the train car is railroad ties. It has just been sanded and polished, and you can even see all the bolts that went into it. The flooring is probably one of my favorite parts of this train car. This is a nice area for people to sit and watch TV. Every one of our train cars has DirecTV with a nice flat screen in it. Through here is our bunkhouse, and this is mine and my kids' favorite part. You come through the saloon doors, and in here we have the decorative fencing look for each bunk, and then it goes lower here where you have the ladder so kids can get up in either side. Underneath we have fun drawers for kids to keep their clothes, belongings, store their bags, and you really just feel like you're in a bunkhouse. This is one of our larger train cars, so it does have a kitchen, which comes with a full-size fridge, coffee maker, sink, a little stove, an oven, and microwave. And we provide dish rags and hand soap, paper towels, and coffee and cups. And most of them come fully stocked with everything you need as far as for cooking, dishes. You could create your Thanksgiving feast in here. Just bring a turkey. There's fun little touches too, just fun little cabinets that just add to it. Lots of great tile work throughout the train cars. And right here we have the bathroom, and this one has 2 sinks. Even the doors in the sink keeps with that fun, like rustic Western vibe, and the pebble rock that goes along the back for the backsplash in the sink. And that matches the shower, which is very cool. Full walk-in shower with this beautiful rock tile. I love just the shelf and just this fun rock that's here. You have like 4 different type of rock tile, which creates a fun vibe here. And then you have the master bedroom. And this is great because it's got a door so you can close it away from the kids. This comes with a queen size bed. Notice the ceiling, again, is that same type of wood that the bunk beds are made out of, and a lot of just the molding. It also has storage here to hang up coats or shirts or anything. We also have a dresser and just cute little nightstands. That's this beautiful bedroom.
And here is another caboose. And this caboose right here, it's been historically used as our office caboose, but right now we're in the transitioning phases of turning it into another stay. We were able to bring in Starlink internet, so the best internet you can get in a rural area for sure. This one will provide a unique stay once we're done finishing cleaning it up and remodeling it a little bit, because you'll actually get to feel like, hey, I'm on the railroad. You'll notice that all of the doors here are metal, including this one right here, which is your bathroom. So it's got metal walls, metal sink. The toilet has been replaced, so you don't have to sit on a cold metal toilet, but this is very much the feel that you would have if you were working on the railroad. You can open up any of these closets right here, these lockers, and you'll find just storage space inside. So that's one of the cool things on this one. The other thing that's cool on this one is the sleeping arrangement. Right here, if you climb up these stairs, these built-in stairs, you have the beds up top here, and then you have a seat up here. So the person running the caboose can come up here and look out the window, and then they can sleep up here as well. Some more metal lockers, and we're rearranging the fridge and the stove. We're gonna put those over in the front side of everything. And then back here, once we're done remodeling it, we'll put an extra queen size bed back in this corner over here. But you'll notice once again, you've got the original light fixtures, you've got the handrails back here, you've got the exterior door going into the back side. It's just a fun little train to stay in if you're a train enthusiast. Don't take shortcuts, right? So it's easy to say, I just want to hurry up and finish this. A lot of people who are building alternative living spaces, they're doing it themselves, right? And it's easy to say, okay, well, I'm just going to skip steps A, B, and C and jump straight to D. But if you're planning on staying in that alternative living space long-term, don't skip A, B, C. Do it all, do it right, and you'll be a lot happier with the maintenance going forward.
The Zindur Super Base Pro 2000 is the fastest solar charging IoT power station. Super Base Pro 2000 can be charged up to 80% in just 1 hour. With Zindur's patented grid flow technology, you can charge Super Base Pro at up to 1800 watts from an adequate AC outlet or generator. It even has dual MPPT charging capability, so you can charge from the grid and solar at the same time for a full charge in just 1 hour and a half. It has household grade uninterruptible power supply functionality built right in. Just connect Super Base Pro to a power outlet, connect the essential device to the Super Base Pro, and you're done. If the power goes out, Super Base Pro will switch over to the battery power automatically, which is perfect to power your home essentials during an emergency. Always be prepared during a power outage. Keep high power equipment in your home running with the Super Base Pro 2000, such as electric frying pans, kettles, toasters, coffee makers, hair dryers, blenders, and the refrigerator. It can also provide up to 4,000 watt surge power for heavy-duty devices that require extra startup current. It's even compatible with heavy-duty appliances and power tools, such as induction cookers, vacuums, chainsaws, drills, and motorized devices. With the industrial-grade wheels, a telescopic aluminum handle, and a low center of gravity, Super Base Pro is designed with anytime, anywhere in mind, and it works in over 200 countries and regions, which makes it the perfect power solution for camping and other on-the-go events. With its multi-jack and multi-device sharing, devices such as laptops, LED lamps, drones, mini-fridge can be powered by the Super Base Pro for a prolonged period. Super Base Pro can even be an emergency backup for your electric vehicle. Click the link below and get 10% off your Zindur Super Base Pro 2000 portable power station, the fastest solar charging IoT power station, using code ZINDURSBP at checkout. Click the link now and get yours today. Thank you for watching. Have a great week.